It's CEOP, MrRockTheMicNews.com, Mr. Pick of the Week. It's the hot topic. Phoneaview. I'm gonna call him a league legend, man. I got a battle league legend on the phone, man. Headhunter TV, man. He's been doing it for a while. You know what I mean? I gotta give it up for Malc. Malc, what's good, man?
Hey, what's up, homie? Shout out to Logic, man.
Shout out to Logic, man. Shout out to D Flames.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, so let's address. Let's go. We have so many subjects, Malc. The people want to know a lot from you. You know that, right? Like they want to.
Yeah,
they got a lot on their minds. Let's go. What's your feeling on Bigg K, man? Shout out to Bigg K. He got a. I think I seen a. He got a joint coming up. I think on the 11th, man. It's pretty big card, man. How?
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
And he's battled on Headhunters too, correct?
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, yeah.
So I mean, you know, especially from your end, man, because a lot of people don't understand how hard it is really to put a lot of people see the end results. They don't know how hard it is to put these events on. They don't know how hard it is to get the right cameraman, right angles, you know, make sure the audio is tight, you know, a lot of editing hours, you know what I'm saying, just to get it to the people, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I know, you know, you saying a guy like Bigg K, man, from his beginnings, you know what I'm saying, basically.
Definitely.
You know, because, I mean, to be 100%, I think, I want to say that's probably the first Bigg K battle I've seen when he battled King. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure what card that was on. But I think
that actually, when Bigg K battled King, that actually wasn't on Headhunters. That was actually at another event. But Bigg K, I mean, you know, I don't know if he was battling before Headhunters, but his first couple of battles that I've seen him on was definitely on Headhunters TV. Yeah.
Now, how you feel about his success, man? Now, and you know, because you know he for a while I think the city was showing him, you know, especially the battle community was showing him a lot of shade, and you know they didn't appreciate certain things. I guess maybe he made some comments. I really didn't follow the comments. I'm not a huge Twitter, Facebook person. I get on there, post my news, and try to be out. You know what I mean? But you know, how you feel about the whole situation, how it went down, and you know what I'm saying, how people are feeling now, his success, you know what I'm saying, just what's your feeling on it, period?
Well, this is the first time anybody has ever asked me about it, and this is the first time I've actually ever commented on it also. First and foremost, man, I take off my hat to K. You know, I think he did it. I think he did exactly what he was supposed to do. He battled, used his buzz to his advantage, and you know, he did exactly what he was supposed to do, man. And he branded his name. I think that a lot of other battle rappers could actually learn from that. You know, you take the momentum that you have, or you take the buzz that you have, and you take advantage of it, and you network. And you do what you got to do to take your craft to the next level. So I take my hat off to K. I support K and everything that he do. I actually keep in contact with K too, man. You know, text a couple of times, and you know I try to reach out to him when I can, and he reached back. So you know, on Twitter he retweet everything I got going on for Headhunters, and I try to show the same love back. So
yeah, tell him if he get his time in that busy schedule. RockTheMicNews.com would love an interview with the guy.
Oh yeah,
man. You know?
Yeah, we actually we were supposed to actually link for a Headhunters TV interview not too long ago, man. But unfortunately the schedules, you know what I mean, they didn't allow it to happen. But that's coming soon. Me and Kay gonna link. But as far as like the comments that people have made and things like that, you know, everybody has their own opinion about, you know, people, period. You know what I mean? Or anything. You know, sometimes I think that people take what he says the wrong way. And then sometimes I think that he takes what people say the wrong way. You know, a lot
So
of the times
it sounds like you're saying it might just be a big social media, you know what I'm saying?
miscommunication.
There you go.
Right. So, but, me personally, I don't have a problem with K. I don't have an issue. I thank K for everything he's contributed to Headhunters TV. And I wish him the best, man. And I can't wait to see him do what he do against Shotgun Suge. And, you never know. In the future, you may see Bigg K come back to Headhunters TV for a battle. You never know. So, I salute Bigg K. Shout out to him and his whole movement, man.
All right, how do you let's stay in the battle. Let's talk about, let's stay in the battle rapper lane, man. How do you feel about you were a part of a blog like early last year, end of early last year. There was a nice little list, top 5 battle rappers. Me personally, shout out to Get Links and Get Link magazine. I know the people over there, and I definitely understood what, they were trying to do. I contributed a little bit myself, you know what I'm saying, as far as reaching out to you guys. How you feel about the blog, the pics, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't, I definitely try to let the people know it wasn't solely one person, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of, a group of people, you know what I'm saying, and gathered and who everybody had in common, and wasn't even numbers as well. But how do you feel about that whole blog, the pics, and just everything in general?
I thought it was great, man. I thought that the top 5 that was picked were definitely people that deserve to be in that top 5. And a lot of times, people sometimes they take these lists and things like that to heart, but they also got to remember, man, that it's no facts in any of those kinds of things. It's just all opinionated, Right. It's pretty much what you think and what you like to see or hear as far as battle rap is concerned. So I thought it was great, and I thought the 5 that was picked, I honestly don't remember the 5, but I know for a fact that the 5 that was picked, they definitely deserve it. I want to say it was like Ajax, K. Ajax, K,
Roller, Flames was on there. I want to say in Logic. I think that was the list.
Logic, yep. Yeah, that was the list. And that's definitely a 5 that definitely deserved they placed on the list. So
All right, so tell us how you because we see you linked up with the URL. How did that go down? How did that relationship begin? And how does that work? Like when a league like yourself that's definitely built some respect in the street and built its own content. How does that work when you link with a URL? And you know what I'm saying? Do you assist them choosing people from here? Is there conversations like? Give us a peek in your world if you can.
Yeah. Well, it all happened because, man, I actually had reached out to this guy. His name is Beasley, and he's one of the people that runs the whole URL and Smack movement along with Smack. I believe it's a guy named Chico and a guy named Norbs. And I got in touch with him. I basically, at this point, I was looking for sponsorship for Headhunters TV. So I was sending out different sponsorship letters for Headhunters or whatever. And he was actually one of the few people that hit me back. I basically just told him about my league. He wanted me to send him some links to a few battle rappers. I sent him a few links to the battle rappers, man. We had after I sent him that, he ended up texting me and was like, listen, let's have a phone conference. So we had like a long phone conference, man. And, basically, he told me that, he could make Headhunters TV a URL TV affiliate, man. So once that happened, man, they sent me like a tag to put on all the videos, and they showed me a lot of love, man, from retweeting, everything that I got to do with Headhunters and posting all my battles and everything I got going on under the Headhunters name on their website. And actually right now, man, what we trying to do, man, is we actually trying to set up a few rappers from here from Headhunters TV to actually battle in the URL Proving Ground. So it's all love, man. They show me a lot of love and support, and yeah. So like I said, man, once we had our own conference, man, it's just been it was history from there, man. So. You know, but with that being said, man, you know, it never stopped my grind as far as Headhunters TV is concerned. I still put in 10% in everything that has the Headhunters TV name on it. So, man, you know, the URL just made it that much better, you know?
No doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what, all right, let's switch gears a little bit, man. Let's just go to how do you feel about, let's say in general, we're talking about just worldwide, man. How do you feel about this battle scene, period? Like,
you mean worldwide?
Yeah. I mean, you got URL, you got battle leagues in Canada, you got battle leagues. You know what I mean? Like, just everywhere. Right. You got AHAP, you know what I mean? You got, there's so many leagues. I think, what's your boy name? What's homie from Jersey? He started one, and Arsenal.
Oh, yeah, Arsenal with the UW.
Yeah, he got the UW, and it's just everywhere. How do you feel about it? And then, what is your thoughts of the future? Like, where do you think it's gonna go? You know what I'm saying? Do you think it's gonna get oversaturated like rap to the point where it's kind of fading out, or a lot of merging, or what's your thoughts on it?
I just think it's all hip hop, you know. It's all hip hop to begin with, you know. It's definitely one of the elements of hip hop, and I don't ever think that the elements of hip hop will ever fade. I think it's cool, man, especially to actually, you know, when I first started, man, it was, you know, it really wasn't any battle leagues really out there. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So to see the growth of battle rap and where it's at now, I mean, I think it's great. I think it's kind of like, it kind of remind me of like, you know how, you know, record labels, you know what I'm saying? Right. You know how it's a billion record labels out here, and they have their artists and things like that, and they putting out their content. I believe that, you know, the battle world is pretty much the same thing. You know, all these battle leagues, and they just putting out their content and their videos and things like that. So I think it's great, man. I love it. I'm tuned in, and I pretty much support it all, man. You know, everything is a working process, and nothing happens overnight. So my plan with Headhunters TV, man, is just to, you know, not only brand battle rap worldwide, but just brand the Headhunters TV name worldwide. And that's with doing anything, man. You know, as far as I got a magazine I'm trying to do right now. I got a movie I'm trying to do right now. And all of those kinds of things will be under the Headhunters TV brand. You know what I'm saying? So, and the more you build your brand, the more that you can do with your brand. You know what I'm saying? So my plan is, like I said, man, just to brand the Headhunters TV name worldwide, man, not just keeping it at battle rap, but doing a whole lot of other things that can generate some interest, like I said, all around the world, man. So that's pretty much my plan with Headhunters TV. Never to stop, man. I don't care. I don't care if I get $5 million tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I never stop Headhunters TV because of the doors that it opened for other people. You know what I'm saying?
Now, let me stop you right there, Mal. Now, I do remember seeing earlier, I want to say, I'm not good with this. I want to say last year, the rumor was you was done, man. What brought you to, like, what happened, man? Like, what brought you to that point? What brought you back? Can you share that with us? Because I know, it looked like one time you was just like, yo, I'm done. Maybe the politics got too deep, and you was like, yo, this is going to be the last Headhunters. You know what I'm saying? But we still keep going strong.
You know, right, yeah, no need to, you know what I mean? That's exactly what it was. Like you said, the politicians that's what pretty much got to me, man. You know, just being frustrated, feeling like I wasn't getting, the respect that I deserve, so to speak. long story short, but, you know, regardless of what happened, man, you know, I'm older now, and I pretty much look at everything as, it comes with the territory. You know, or at least that's what I try to convince myself. You know, when certain things happen, you know what, I'm just like, you know what, these are the types of things that I just need to be prepared for. These types of things are going to happen. So, you know, at the end of the day, man, I just got to remember to play my role and to remember that, you know, regardless if, you know, for every one person that may piss me off with this, it's a good 30 people that support what I got going on and never want to see this stop. And, you know, at the end of the day, Headhunter TV is bigger than me. You know what I mean? It's a service, you know. It's something that I provide for the people, man, you know. So, yeah, man, I never stop Headhunters regardless of how I may be feeling at the moment, regardless of what's going on. I never stop Headhunters, man. I never want to come in between or interfere with something that helps out the next man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a lot of people, man, that you may have just seen walking through the city. You know, you never knew that they do what they do. And, you know, they on Headhunters, and now they getting, you know, all types of recognition. People notice them. And, you know, that kind of love from anybody feels good. And, you know, I'm in no position to take away any of that from no man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Headhunter TV going to be here, man, forever.
Let's talk about a show. I believe, I don't know who was the first to say it or bring up the idea or anything. It possibly could have been you, because I know there was some talks of you bringing, please correct me if I'm wrong, I want to say it's the Vets versus the Next to like a Nova type of show. Explain what, just give the people a background of what that is, and I mean, let me know. I haven't been around the battle scene as long as everybody's out. I've definitely attended some Headhunters and some Shark League battles. But let everybody know, like, who are the Vets, who are the Next, why is this show such a huge deal, and let us know where you're at as far as, you know what I'm saying, actually it's seeing the light.
Well, actually, the Vets versus Next thing was, it was actually an idea that the battle rappers came up with. And it was just something I wanted to, make happen. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And the Vets would be, I mean, I don't really want to, it's a lot of Vets. I don't really want to name them all, but the Vets will be, the Vets will probably be, I mean, at least I would think. Well,
let me ask you this. How many battles, is it how many battles you've done that makes you, what makes you a Vet? Let's ask that. That's a better question.
I think longevity will make you a Vet, you know.
Okay.
You know, longevity. I mean, and it's unfortunate, but camera time. You know, it just is what it is. Like, you know, somebody you might be like. I mean, I'm from Norfolk City, like I told you. So, and I'm only 23, and you know, I was battling when I was like 14. You know what I mean? Somebody to me, that's a battle vet would be somebody by the name of like A Driver. You might have seen him do what he do on the music scene. But people don't know that when I was young, heavy, he was in these streets like really battling. You know what I'm saying? But
a lot of people don't know that. Because I didn't know that.
A lot of people don't know that. So, well, unfortunately, times change. So, you know, with the circuit that I have as far as Headhunters is concerned, the audience that pay attention to Headhunters, they would never know who A Driver was from battles.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, what would make you a vet would be what you've done on one of these battle leagues. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And what you've done on camera and how, you know, longevity, how long you've been doing it. You know, there's a difference between being a vet on the streets doing it and then you a vet in the public eye. You get what I'm saying? You know? So basically to me, the vet, what will make you a vet, I think, like I said, will be longevity, consistency, and being somewhat of like a fan favorite. You know what I'm saying? Will make you a vet. You know, I think the time period that you've been doing it on one of these circuits will make you a vet. And the rookies, they will be, you know, some of the newer guys that's new on the scene that has generated some type of buzz for the public, you know, to the point where, you know, a lot of people want to see them. They're in high demand. You know, so basically, it's basically lining up all the older battle rappers that we've been seeing, who the fans love, versus the newer battle rappers who've generated some type of buzz for the public. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who I demand. So, you know what I'm saying? And you know, if I had a choice, man, that card would be about 9 battles long, you know, 8, 9 battles love. Just off the strength, because I want to show so many people love from the vet side, and then I want to give so many people a chance from the rookie side. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And you know, it was supposed to happen a few times, man, but unfortunately, other things came up from other leagues and things like that, and so it wasn't allowed to happen when it was supposed to. It's definitely something that's going to happen. I keep in contact with the sponsors that's trying to make it happen, and I also keep in contact with the people that are the people that I be keeping in contact with at the Nova. So it's something that they definitely want to do. It's something that they interested in doing it because, you know, like I said, with something like this, we're gonna make history. You know what I mean? So,
absolutely. That'll be a huge show.
The Nova been around since before I was born. Like the Nova is a historical landmark for Norfolk City. So, you know, and in all that time, nothing like this has ever happened at the Nova, man. So it's definitely gonna happen. I'm gonna keep everybody posted with the dates, man. Like I said, you know, Summer Mayhem 3. You know, y'all be on the lookout, man. We doing it. So.